Listen, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Welcome
Welcome.
to
We
the
have
Soulful Fest.
we have a good one. We have a good one today, and I'm gonna dive directly
Yes.
into what we have. Right today, what we are doing is giving households, giving relationships, giving companionship, situationships an opportunity to do some initial assessments, some reassessments, right? Some rethinking, right? Some reiterating when it comes to who you are allowing yourself to give your energy to, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the title is so long what I was coming up with that it was kind of and it was an arduous task to try to come up with a title for it, right?
Right.
So I just explained it to him.
Okay. Go
So
ahead.
we got boy boy, boy man or man boy, man man. We got girl girl, girl woman or woman girl or woman woman. Like, DA, what the hell you talking about? What you and Queen talking about?
Get deep. You
Which
going deep.
one are you dealing with? Who are you giving your energy to? Which one, like which one of these varieties, right? Which one of these versions,
Are you dealing with?
right? Because it matters that you know who you are dealing with,
That's
right? Because
right.
it gives you an opportunity to be like, man, do I need to be giving my energy to this individual, right? Or do I need to let this individual go, right? Or boy, boy. So, babe, what you think a boy, boy is?
Um, I think you saying. I think you trying to say. Dealing with a little boy.
A little boy, and
Yeah.
that's what I take a boy, boy. So a
Yeah.
boy, boy is a boy who's allowed to be a boy,
Okay. Yeah.
right?
Uh huh.
Our sons, they are boy boys
Right.
right now, right? If we tell our sons to go to bed, right, because it's getting late, what are they gonna do?
Go to bed.
No, they're gonna get pissed off though.
Oh
They're gonna
well.
get mad, especially on a Friday night. They messed up. No, he's trying to take it in early. They're gonna get mad. They're gonna get pissed off. They're gonna be like, oh, we don't want to go to bed.
Yeah.
No, no.
You're
Let's say
right.
a school night. No, because a Friday night, that's kind of
You're
like
right.
punishment. Let's say a school night, right? We tell them they gotta go to bed. They don't understand that it's imperative that you get your sleep in order for you to be productive the next day. So,
Mm-hmm.
like a little boy, they get mad,
Okay. I feel where
but
you going with this.
he's
Okay. I
allowed
see
to
where
be
you going
he's
with this.
allowed to do it,
I see. Okay.
right? Because you was a boy,
Okay.
right? Okay, but then if that relates to a boy, boy, then surely it'll relate to a girl, girl,
Right.
right?
Correct.
Friends talk. You talk a girl, a little girl. She talking to a boy. You know what I mean? At a young age, she just got like a little boyfriend or a friend for a boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hurt her feelings. They never even really said they was in a relationship, no none of that. Cause y'all young. I mean, come on now. It's just like a little crush, right? He start talking to her.
Puppy
She go
love.
home. She's crying. Oh my god, my friends. She's allowed to do that because she's a girl. She's a
Mm-hmm.
girl, right?
Right.
She's young. She's an adolescent. Those things that she's allowed to do, right? Then we got a boy man. Uh oh. Uh oh.
I think this one is. I think you trying to say a man acting like a little boy.
If you can name a movie star, right, or a movie that you've seen where a man is acting like a boy, what comes to mind?
Mm.
You know it. I promise. This is everybody know. What movie?
Baby boy.
That's what I said. That's what I
Baby boy.
Baby boy is the prime example of a man boy. Now you got
Mhm.
this man, right, who's a man in age, right?
Right.
So he's a man legally by law. He's a man because it's his age, right?
Right.
But his characteristics is still the characteristics of a boy. The way he approach life, the way he respond, the way he
Mhm.
look at things, his perspective of life, his responsibilities.
Right.
Everything, they are still the ways and the characteristics of a little
Boy.
boy, right?
Yeah.
And then you got a man, man.
Oh my gosh.
Then you got a man, man. You
Ah.
got a man who knows that he has, he knows his purpose in life, right? He understands his responsibilities,
Okay.
right? The way that he approaches a situation is going to be approached as an adult. He's not going to approach a lot of situations as a child, probably having fun. That's one thing what I can say about me. I'm a man, but I still like to have fun,
Yes.
right? I am, right? But that's my sense of humor,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the same thing applies with,
Women.
right?
Women. Women. Women.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Women. So women would be the same way. But now you got to ask yourself, who am I giving my energy to? Because this man is doing something that you don't understand.
Check in, y'all.
And you
Check in,
and you
y'all.
pissed off.
Check in.
You pissed off. You like, why you act like that? Why you do this? Why you do? You're dealing with a man boy.
Woo, say it again.
If you got a woman, you got a grown woman, right? But she got some ways that you just can't quite put your hands on, right? She has some characteristics that piss you off so bad because you be like, you're an adult. Why you doing this? You a grown ass woman. But you not understanding that you're dealing with a little girl that's still in a woman's body, right? You're dealing with a woman trapped in a little girl's mental. Just because you're aging every year and you're buying cake and it's your birthday, that doesn't mean that you are progressing and growing up in life. Because the same way you approach the situation when you was a little girl, you can still be approaching that situation right now as a grown woman.
That's
and
right.
You're making this grown ass man deal with this woman girl, or you making this grown ass woman dealing with this man boy, and that ain't right. You want some compatibility? We're gonna tell you 3 things what you gotta do. 1, you gotta kill that inner child. Commit murder. And I know we shouldn't be trying to convince y'all to persuade y'all to catch a body, but in this case, it might be right that you catch a body.
For your sanity.
For your sanity.
For your sanity.
You got to kill that inner child that's making all of your adult decisions. You're an adult. Let the adult make the decisions. Why is a child in your head telling you what to do when you feel some type of way about a situation? Why is your child telling you what to do when it comes to your finances? That's a whole child. You're an adult. First thing you're going to have to do is kill that inner child. Second thing, what you're going to have to do is realize, like, hey, maybe I need to let this, you need to use your scissors. You're going to have to cut something off.
Cut it off.
Right? So you're going to have to kill the inner child, and that's inside of you. That's internally. Externally, you might have to let go this man boy. And you can't sit here and be like, I'm gonna need you to be a man. Listen, shawty, do one thing you can't do, a homeboy. One thing you can't do is change anything else outside of yourself.
And as well, like, is it helping you? Like, where is it helping you in your adult life?
Right.
Like, are you progressing? Like, are you excelling in anything?
Come on now.
No, you're not. You still approaching everything in a little boy or a little girl way, and so it's not going to help you as an adult.
So get them scissors. The second thing you got to do externally, cut them off. You're going to have to cut them off, right? And the third thing you need to do is be able to recognize the characteristics of a man or a woman, because this is going to be the individual. Listen, it's if you don't learn to recognize these characteristics, it's no way that a woman and a man boy is compatible. It's gonna always be friction. Y'all gonna always bump heads, right? Because this woman can't understand why this man is don't get me wrong, some women like man boys. They like a nigga that can buy a PlayStation and sit in the house all day and don't have no responsibilities and don't be the foundation for their household and don't raise their kids and be in the streets doing what all they want to do. Some women love that, and some men like a woman that they can take advantage of with a low self-esteem, that don't know what she want in life, that don't know where she going in life, right? Some men like that, but for those who don't, learn the characteristics of a man who can be compatible with a woman. Let the woman girl or the girl woman talk to the boy man or the boy or the man boy. They're compatible with each other. A girl is compatible with a boy, right? You cannot mix and match the other. You can't mix and match it.
It's just gonna cost too much.
It's gonna cost.
It's like one gonna be like above the other.
Right.
Like y'all are never gonna be on the same level.
Ever. Because you're not gonna understand. You're gonna be like, what?
Yep. Y'all gonna always bump heads when it comes to real life situations, household problems, issues, just life in general. Like it's just an in general situation. Like y'all gonna always one gonna be off.
Right. Every time.
Never gonna be on the same level.
Right. So what we want y'all to do today, right? Look at your partner. Don't look at him in a malicious, ill-willed, intent way, right? But look at your partner and do a if you scared to do an external assessment, do an internal assessment and ask yourself, who am I giving my energy to? Is this the reason why I'm bumping heads with this like all the time? Like what do I got? Who am I?
Right.
Am I the woman, girl? Because you can change you.
Exactly. I was just
right?
gonna say,
you
like,
can't,
if
don't,
it's you,
change you.
You know, recognize it. You know, recognize that you are that person that's still dealing with that young, in that adolescent, you know,
version of yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Real talk. Kill the adolescent.
Yes.
Kill the adolescent.
It's
pull your
not finna
scissors
help
out.
you.
Recognize the characteristics. Do some reassessing today. Figure out what you need to do, because from this point forward, I'm telling you, you cannot afford to mess with a man boy. And we can't afford to mess with a woman girl or a girl when we can't afford to do it no more, fellas. Ladies, you can't afford to mess with a man boy. He gonna run your pockets and your nerves. He gonna run your pockets and your nerves. Man.
You gonna be stuck
like Chuck in a pickup truck, ready to duck.
Come again.
You understand? So yeah, man, y'all. So let's do some reassessing today, right? Let's do some initial assessments. Let's look inside our relationships. Let's look inside of our homes. Let's look inside of the person that we sit next to and ask ourselves. And yourself, right? And ask yourself, is this who I'm going to be giving my energy to for the rest of my life? Or am I going to change my energy, what I'm giving to another individual, for the greater good of our relationship, for the greater good of myself? It's been good talking to y'all. Y'all stay blessed by the best.